Basic of humanity is to not laugh when somebody's dying.
And that's all
And
they're
what he is doing is involving other people. He's making joke out of it.
Nas Daily is one of the most controversial and hated content creators who ruined the content creation industry, and right now he's slowly disappearing day by day. He's one of the most hated people at the moment, someone who betrayed his own country and sold himself out for money. But that's not all. With that money, he did some disgusting things to boost his fame and influence. When he got exposed, people were just shocked at how shameless one man can be. He's now seen as one of the most hated cowards out there. Day by day, he's losing all his fans and followers, and the day is not far off when he might even face legal trouble for his shady content. So, as you know, Nas Daily, whose real name is Nusayr Yassin, is originally Palestinian and makes shady content on social media. He has ruined all respect for others and has completely destroyed his own reputation. He openly says he wants to exist as Israeli, and because of that, he has lost most of his followers. He's promoting a country that's known for cruelty and oppression against another country, all just for money and fame, basically betraying his own people. Not only that, he even had to stop being active on Instagram because of the pressure from his own followers and haters. And when he went to a Tokyo meetup, the protesters and even his own followers called him out and destroyed him publicly.
Do you really want to support someone who glosses over genocide? That's exactly what we're doing. Don't touch me! Don't touch me, bro! What the fuck is wrong with her? He's out here saying, just move in, murdered, obliterated. Some of them evaporated, Nas Daily. Evaporated. What do you have to say to that?
The protesters were pointing out how much cruelty is happening right now in Palestine, and how Palestinian people are being destroyed by Israel's oppression. Meanwhile, look at this joker. Just see his behavior. He acts like it's all a joke while he tries to brush off the real issue. Not only that, people there were also saying he has completely lost his morality.
I want to say that I came here for the event, but after listening to you and after listening to him right now, I'm not on his side.
This is my favorite thing.
Basic of humanity is to not laugh when somebody's dying.
And that's all
And
they're
what he is doing is involving other people. He's making joke out of it.
This guy lost all respect after calling Palestine a terrorist country and openly supporting Israel. But you'll be shocked after watching this video. Nas Daily was recently exposed by someone who secretly recorded him from above without him knowing. In the video, Nas Daily can be heard saying, "F*** Israel," openly. But the moment he noticed the camera and the guy confronted him, he completely backed out.
What you said? Fuck Israel, sir. No, we don't love Israel, my boy. We don't. Free Palestine, motherfuckers. What you said? Fuck Israel, sir. No, we don't love Israel, my boy. We don't. Free Palestine, motherfuckers.
This right here proves that Nas Daily isn't truly with Israel either. Because if he really loved Israel that much, why didn't he own up to it when he got caught? In public, he supports Israel and takes benefits from Israeli people. But behind their backs, he says, Israel? Bro, this is hypocrisy on another level. And at the same time, it's pure cowardice. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And don't you think it's better to stay away from fake people like this who pretend to support Israel just for personal gain? Because in my opinion, someone who can't even be loyal to a country he claims to support, he doesn't belong to Palestine and he doesn't belong to Israel either. He'll just go wherever the benefits are.
Nas Daily, the same guy everyone once respected, has now turned into a complete villain, and honestly, he deserved it. This was a man people used to follow blindly, but he betrayed every bit of that trust. This is the same Nas Daily who proudly promoted fraudsters and scammers. You might remember that crypto guy he hyped up in his video, who later turned out to be one of the biggest scammer in crypto history. And that's not all. This scammer magnate is about to being called Scammer Nas Daily, and for a good reason. He literally betrayed his own people while the whole world is standing up for Palestine, calling out Israel for its brutal operation. Nas Daily, a Palestinian by birth, chose to side with Israel. He is the same man who said Israel must exist while Palestine needs to get rid of Hamas, and called his own country a terrorist zone. And imagine the shamelessness, selling out your own country for fame and cash. After that, his downfall began. People started digging deeper and found out about scam after scam. Now wherever he is, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, it doesn't matter where, he is basically finished. Once people thought Nas Daily could become one one of the biggest content creators in the world, and now he is just fighting for his existence. Whenever he shows his face in public, he gets massive backlash because people finally see through him, right? The scammer. So right now the truth is people like Nas Daily never deserve to be in the spotlight, and his downfall is the proof his own actions remind everyone what happens when you lose your moral compass for money and attention. It's a lesson for all creators. Controversy doesn't always make you rich and famous. Sometimes controversy can destroy you forever. Just look at Nas Daily. He's the perfect example of how selling your soul for views can cost you everything.
I completely agree with this. What Nas Daily actually did just looks like a joke to him, and that's not enough. And if you think he's just a joker, you're wrong. He's an undeclared criminal and manipulator who could even spark a world war. Yes, Nas Daily helped Azerbaijan, a country that carried out oppression against Armenia, and that's exactly why people are criticizing him for these shady things he does. On top of that, he's been accused of trying to exploit culture in the Philippines too. Luckily, the Filipino people were smart enough to see through his disgusting content. So, what did he actually do in the Philippines? Nas Daily made a video about Wang Od, a 104-year-old traditional tattoo artist, claiming that she would be teaching tattooing through his Nas Academy. But Wang Od's granddaughter said her grandmother never signed any contract. People saw this as exploiting local culture, and the Philippines National Commission on Indigenous Peoples even launched an investigation. Because of this scandal, Nas Daily lost nearly 500,000 followers.
Online learning platform The Nas Academy takes down its page offering a traditional tattooing course by world-renowned traditional tattoo artist Wang Od after the artist's grandniece Grace Palicas called it a scam. The page originally said Wang Od will reveal all the rituals, tools, and methods for making traditional tattoos for 750 pesos. In a now-deleted Facebook post, Palika said her grandmother did not sign any contract with Nas Daily to conduct lessons. Palikas also expresses her worry at their traditions being exploited.
And this is just a portion of his shady content. He also did another thing in the Philippines, the Cacao Project, where the information he gave was totally false and misleading for Filipino farmers. He claimed the project was very profitable, but in reality the farmers were literally struggling to survive. His false and misleading content was exposed, and now people see him as a liar who is destroying the truthfulness of real content.
It was supposed to be a non-profit that helps farmers. In reality, it's a for-profit that exploits farmers.
I was there. Her program was meant to help farmers grow cocoa trees instead of coconut trees, but the problem was that they were all dying.
Exactly. Then people started exposing him even more, and what they found was that he's actually a complete liar who just makes content for money with no real information and nothing to trust. For example, he made a video about the Indonesian island of Bali, and the local people and residents were furious with him and heavily criticized him for it. Even his own followers and fans started telling him to make videos with proper research. They also accused him of promoting fraudulent figures just for money, like when he made content supporting Sam Bankman-Fried back in 2021. And when Binance found out how money hungry he is, they gave him money too and he promoted them. But in the end, Binance was charged for breaking sanctions, and people finally started to believe that he's a shady man who only knows how to make money by scamming people. His followers even told him to stop when he made a video in Mongolia claiming that women there hold powerful positions. People said he twisted the idea of feminism and manipulated the truth. So now everyone knows he's basically an international enemy, and day by day he's ruining himself. That's why the day is not far off when you'll hear he's facing legal consequences, and don't be shocked when it happens because it's exactly what a shameless person like him deserves. So what do you think about Nas Daily's future? How will it be when this man is fully destroyed just for money? And how will you feel when you see him arrested?